Newt, your entire life they've been following politics. When did you start following politics? How old were you? What year was it when you started following politics?
Well, I mean, I had an uncle who'd been very active as a Republican precinct worker in Pennsylvania. So my oldest memory is watching the convention on television in 1956 with Eisenhower. But I really got involved because my dad was a career soldier, and we were stationed in Orléans, France. And he took us in the spring of '58 to the battlefield of Verdun, which is the largest battle in the Western Front in World War I. About 600,000 men, French and Germans, were killed in a 9-month period. And they have a huge building called the ossuary that has the bones of about 100,000 of them that had been blown apart and couldn't be identified. We spent 3 days there touring the battlefield during the day and staying with a friend of my father's who had been drafted, sent to the Philippines, served on the Bataan Death March, and spent 3.5 years in a Japanese prison camp, which ruined his health. So the Army gave him a pretty soft job that he could work at until retirement. So we spent all that time looking at the cost of defeat and the cost of war. Then the French paratroopers came back from Algeria and literally killed the French Fourth Republic and brought General de Gaulle back, and he founded the Fifth Republic, which still exists today. It's the longest serving non-royalty government in the history of France. Then we moved in June, early July, to Stuttgart, which was the 7th Army headquarters in Germany, and arrived the week that there was the first Berlin crisis, and the US Army had gone into Lebanon with nuclear weapons offshore. So with all that stuff going on, I was going to be either a vertebrate paleontologist or a zoo director. And I spent all summer thinking and praying about it, and decided that it was my job to basically do 3 things: figure out what we have to do to survive, figure out how to explain it so the American people would give us permission, and then figure out how you would implement it once you had permission. And since August of 1958, that's what I've been doing. So I guess 62 years.